Hey, hi, hello. Hi, how are you guys doing today? Hey, it's me, Jeff. So excited to see you here. Thanks for joining me. We got some mail to go through. We got some stuff, so we're gonna check that out, and we're gonna have a nice little break at the end. But as always, with the mail, the first thing we check out is comics that we picked up, and I saw these covers, and I just really liked them. These I think they're Mark Spears absolutes. There's the Wonder Woman and the Superman. I just really liked them. And also this book, News from the Fallout by Chris Condon and Jeffrey Allen Love. I saw that it looked really fascinating, so I grabbed that. Hey, it's good to see you, K Sauce. Also, thank you so much. I did get your card in the mail today. Obviously, that is private, so I'm not necessarily sharing that on here. But I was very, very happy to get that. So thank you so much for that. It's an awesome Gotham postcard, very complimentary, meant a lot. Meant a lot to me to receive. So thank you so much. I was very excited to see that. I mean, obviously, I don't really share personal stuff, that meant a lot to me. So just so you know, K Sauce, I got that. Now let's talk about a couple of things. We have stuff to show you from. We got some mail from some very, very good friends. We got stuff that I picked up at the amazing front row card show that I went to with Adam Todd Brown last week. And so the first thing I'll do is I'll show you the little bits of swag that I picked up. I went. There were bulk. There were like some bulk people. There was like some games and stuff. So I went to this guy that had some boxing cards, some boxing stuff, and well, you know me. So I saw this great Cracker Jack card here that was really cool. I thought that was really neat. I got Lennox Lewis. I don't know if this is his rookie card or not, but it seems like it would be. It's pretty early in his career, right? 1991. I mean, he might have one somewhere else, like a Panini or something somewhere else, but that's a really cool one. This Ali sort of sticker, right? So we see that that's got a sticker out there. The guy gave me a good deal. And then this Tyson right here, and it's numbered 225. And while I don't know the company very much, I mean, I still think they're really cool and a great part of, my love history. There was also this guy that had these, like, you could roll dice and win some crap. And so I got some crap. And then I also picked up something for a friend of mine, and the price tag is on it. And while, I don't necessarily think that the grade is very accurate. I just took the price tag off. It was a Trevor Lawrence Pro Set rookie card, and I saw it. It was pretty great. Again, I'm not validating this grading company, so but it was pretty cool. I thought it was neat. So we can open up these little packs too if you want. Later, because we got some packs to open. I also grabbed some great stuff from some buddies. I got this box of Topps Garbage Pail Kids Chrome. This is a blaster of Series 6, which I'm not sure we've actually opened Series 6 on here, but I did also get a hobby of Series 5, which we have opened before, and there's some really cool stuff in there. And the price was right. So I got there, and I know we have friends that love Garbage Pail Kids on the network, so we went for it. Now here's the big boy. Here's what I picked up that I have never opened before, and that's I've never opened it before, like, anywhere. These are the 1994 Marvel Universe, so that would be Series 5, even though it says first edition down there. A little scared that they're going to be bricked. A tiny, tiny fright in there. Like, I'm not crazy, but this I managed to get all the same guy, and I happen to know them. I met and hung out with them in Anaheim for a little bit, so I got a good deal on this as far as good deals go. But it certainly wasn't a cheap break. But Now, so that is that. We also got some cool stuff from our good friend, the Taffeta Darling, mailed me some stuff that we can sort of give away at Mint Card or stuff I can keep for myself, some like zine stuff and everything. So I got a copy of this Red, White, and You Blew It All to Hell, kind of like an indie, right, real fun sort of zine energy in here, so I'm very excited about that. We got a couple copies of that, so shout out to her for that. She also sent this apron, this Deadpool and Wolverine apron that I can give away, although I do need an apron, so you know. um, Also, definitely indie stuff, because like zine stuff. So we have Two Dumb Dinos shoelaces, which I love. This also great fake news and hate short zine, which is rad. Really cool stuff. I got 3 copies of this book. This, right, again, love an indie, love zines, love a good indie book. So this is great. Couple copies of these that we can have a lot of fun with. Yeah. Yeah, Zach saying, I'd enter that giveaway if it wasn't, if you weren't halfway across the world and it cost $1,000 to mail you stuff. Yeah, right. We also got some Captain America Brave New World flying discs. And there's like a bunch of them, but if you look, so it's the shield. It's like a rubbery, I guess. Is that what you use for disc golf? Or all I know is it's cool as hell. And I got a couple of them. So that's really fun. So we simply love to see that. She also sent me 1 pack of cards that I am. Oh, we also got some really cool stuff. Some Goon earrings for my Eric Powell fans, and a buffalo tooth that I was informed was ethically sourced, which I thought was cool. I didn't realize buffalo had teeth like that. And also this really fun Beetlejuice keychain right here. So really fun. Yeah. Yes, Goon. Yes, I know. So now we got 2 packs of cards. One I can't open on here. We'll get deplatformed, which is these right here. And then we got some really fun little happiness cards right there, and a box of Ghostbusters 2 cards from 1989, which we're totally going to open. But another thing we're going to open, and I just found these at Burbank Sports Cards. This is like something I remember as a kid being freaked out about, which was I found some packs of 1986 Topps baseball. These are the famous or infamous black border with the big block letters at the top. So we're gonna travel back to the 80s, open some cards. I'm gonna start with this amazing Ghostbusters 2 pack here. And again, just like all cards on this network, on this channel, if you want any of them, head on over to patreon.com/JeffMay. You can get that. We have no gum damage. Minimal wax. You see the wax. There's always wax. But look, there's no gum grease. Usually there's always gum grease. I wonder if that means that this is safe for eating. Probably not. But let's take a look. We should be getting a sticker. So the wax goes to boxed in. So good for that. Now let's see what we got here. We'll flip it out. We first have them staring, little staring sticker. It's Vega, Scourge of Copper. Descent into Danger. Rick Moranis is Lewis. It's that John Ghost again. I don't know what to do anymore. Oh, nice. A Scolari Ghost artwork. That's cool as hell. Yes, just saying I should eat the gum. The Titanic has arrived. And to the new year with Sigourney Weaver's beautiful existence. Next. You guys have no idea how excited I am to open these. I remember one time my dad got us packs of these for Christmas and we lost our minds. We're really, for some reason, the Nolan Ryan. That's the big card in here. Traded has Look at that, Fred Lynn. Oh, look at that. We love a former Red Sox. You can see the little gum dust on it and stuff. I remember my dad got us packs of these. Traded has the Jose Canseco and the Will Clark. I believe Cecil Fielder's rookie card is in here. So we are going to flip it over and see what we got. The Nolan Ryan seems to be the most valuable pack from this set. So we have, as our good friend John Jabs would say, the propaganda piece. Right, we have Jim Acker, Roy Lee Jackson, Darryl Motley. We have a Jorge Bell All-Star card. We like that. We got the Dave Rucker. Tom Hankey, All-Star nerd pitcher for the Blue Jays. A Jay Tibbs, a Ron Guidry, Bob Clark, Chet Lemon, who famously, because RBI Baseball, I remember watching RBI Baseball, all the characters were white. And I was like, I don't recall Chet Lemon being a white guy. Eddie Milner, Dan Schatzeder, Tom Nieto, and we have our Fred Lynn wax/gum stained experience here. Up next, we got this going. We're going to find the middle, flip it over. Bob Melvin, he was a catcher. I met him. I got his autograph when he played for the Red Sox. He was catching for Aaron Seeley on his debut game. Jamie Easterly, we have Gary Ward, Mike Scott, Pete O'Brien, Tom Browning, John Wathan. We have that propaganda piece. Brian Harper, Tony Phillips. We got the Cecil Fielder rookie card here, folks. Look at that. Look at that. This, I used to have that cat in a hard plastic case. That is a good one. Sean Dunston, that's a good one. Buddy Bell, the Whitey Herzog manager card. Denny Gonzalez, and the wax goes to Alan Nicely? Is it just Nicely? All of these men did probably most likely cheat on their wives. I feel like Cecil Fielder might not have, but read all about it in the Jose Canseco book, Juiced, the chapter on road beef, where he says everybody but Roger Clemens cheated on their wife, and most people were like, Roger Clemens paid you to say that, right? John Tudor, Gary Reedus, Alejandro Sanchez, Joe Hesketh, Bobby Castillo, Nick Asaski being off base. He got vertigo, took him out. One time me and my friends at a party called his dad, and we're talking to him because dad's name was also Nick Asaski. My dad's favorite player, Jeff Reardon, was the all-time saves leader for like a week, and then Lee Smith knocked him out. Not literally, but I mean, could have. I don't know. They're both big guys. Alan Wiggins, a beautiful Eddie Murray. Love this guy. He was a hell of a player. We have a Jerry Royce pitcher. Okay, how old is this guy in this picture? He was born in 1949. Okay, so he's been playing for a while. We have Tom Gorman, Bruce Sutter. Nice. All-star pitcher Bruce Sutter. And the wax goes to Marty Bystrom. Couple more packs. These are just really, yeah, a lot of hairy, good timing dudes back here. Ivan DeJesus is walking out of here with the wax, but we will flip these over, and we have Jeff Dedman, Dave Dravecky, Tigers leaders. Is that Alan Trammell? It's Lance Parrish. What was I thinking? Oh, what movie did you see? Zach said he paid to see a sports movie for the first time. Rafael Santana, Steve Carlton. There you go. That's a legend. We have, yeah, Expos, the Montreal Expos. There it is. Oh, it's beautifully, well, it's not beautiful. The edges are bad, but that centering is brutal. But this is the card that tends to carry the most value. PSA 10s of this card go for the, it's in the three figures. Oh, yeah, F1. Mike Flanagan, Mariano Duncan, Vida Blue. Vida Blue for the Giants going across the bay. After starting his career with the A's, Jim Clancy and Ivan DeJesus walking out of here with a little wax on his back. We got, I think we might do that Chrome Blaster too. Garbage Pail Kids, just to add a little non-sports into our sports here. Who knows? Domingo Ramos, Denny Martinez, Gary Gaetti, Jay Howell, John Franco, Mark Bruhard, Donnie Moore. I mean, that, I believe, is Lee Smith. Yeah, there he is. Bob Stanley pitching for the Red Sox. Don Schultze, Brian Fisher. Look at the centering on this one. Jesus Christ, this guy's practically out in left field. Vern Rule, George Foster, and Joe DeSa kicking it there. What do you say? Because I thank you for being patient with me. But, you know, when we do these mailbags, we definitely... Yeah, a lot of people saying it's like, oh, F1 is not... That's not real. And it's like, yeah, neither is Major League. Sometimes a good movie is just a good movie. But we'll do this. We'll open some Garbage Pail Kids here. Let's see if we can get some fancy gold refractors. We could get a super refractor. This is what we're looking for. Assemble special insert sets like C name variations, 50 cards, and card error short prints. Yeah, I don't get pedantic about movies. It's just not my vibe. So let's see what we get. Maybe we'll pull like a sketch card or something. These tend to be really popular. So let's see what we got here. Nervous Nelly. Ooh, damn. Seymour. Numbered to 275. So we pulled the numbered card already out of this. Bloodshot Scott, Auto Whack, and an iced Old Glory. Really fun. We'll just, while we're here, we will, as with any numbered card we pull, we're always going to protect it, make sure it don't get bad until we eventually decide we're going to send this to somebody named Seymour. So we'll slide that in. Pop, 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 pop. Looking nice. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, I love the art on these cards. I mean, you know, it's you know, they have a nice style that they went for, you know, dealing with what Xavier Roberts' stuff. This is a very thin pack. This only has 4 cards in it. Is that? I guess they all have 4 cards in them. That other one had more. B, Sting, love it. Snotty Lottie Refractor, Barbecue, and Ugly Hands. Ugly Hands. Hans, I guess. Hey, Hans. Okay. Open up, you turd. There we go. By the way, if you guys haven't watched the latest I Must Break You, go back and watch that, because we have on that episode what might be the greatest pull we've ever had on this show. Both from a rarity, Lily Popped and Cherry Bomb, Unbolt Ted, and a teed off Tom. I don't know if you can hear my roommate's phone ringing. Hopefully that stops soon. But, and we're going to check for like the C. I realized I was supposed to be looking for the short print stuff, like the C's and everything. So let's take a look. See, we have Tom Thumb. We have Crapping Kuntz. We have Preston. And we have Uncool Carl. Did we miss a refractor in here? I'm not any. Good way to find the refractors, by the way. You can always just fan them out, and then you let them hit the light, and refractors will shine back the rainbow. So watch, I'll put Snotty Lottie in here, and I'll show you. Yeah, that was a good pair of pulls here. So if you look, you can see the refractor refracting, if you will. Good for them. So we've got that that Series 5 box that we can open later too. Not today, but at another point. But yeah, that Marvel Universe box, that was the big purchase. I spent close to comps. I got a deal. I got the Marvel box, the Garbage Pail Kids, and the 2 Garbage Pail Kids, this one and the Hobby box. And I think I paid like 200 for them, and most of that is the Marvel Universe. Pierce Pearl, we have our nice George Washington. We have Trash Can Ken. That's cool as hell. That one's awesome. John in the toilet. And a Cracked Ice or whatever this is called. Bloodshot Scott. Really great. I don't see any names of people that I recognize at the Patreon rookie card levels that I can send them. You know, sometimes you'd get like a card with somebody's name straight up, I was going to say one, but it's stupid. I don't know. Yeah, they do kind of have horror movie vibes, Al. You're not wrong. You're not wrong about that. It is 80s stuff, so. Rose DePose. You want to see a real horrible movie, watch the Garbage Pail Kids movies from the 80s. And Manny Lenny. And there we go. So, not bad. I was just really stoked to see those 1986 Topps baseball cards. I mean, obviously, they do get dinged up in travel. They're very hard to gem because of those black borders. But man, they're pretty as hell. So, any of these cards, plus all the stuff that I have opened over the course of the month, I believe this is actually the last group of cards for the month. I actually am just about to wrap up putting the packages together for May. I apologize, I got a little bit behind. It's been a nightmare week, but they're all pretty much for the most part done. I have like maybe 2 more to do and then just the packaging phase. But I've got all the cards pieced out, slated out, blah, blah, blah. You guys get it. But thank you all so much for hanging out, chilling with me. Definitely subscribe and hit that notifications bell. Give us a like, blah, 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 blah. Oh, don't forget, we also got this one right here. Seymour, and he got pants and has skeleton legs. That is terrifying. But a nice number to 275. It's always a good little fun thing to grab a hold to. But again, come on by. We do breaks. We do breaks every month, and then who knows? Maybe I'll open these dirty cards later. But I do not need this account, which is already trying to regrow itself after starting the new account, to then get demonetized. So, all right. I love you. Have a wonderful day. Be nice. Be calm. Be chill. Everybody have a good time. Love you. Bye.